I'm gonna be going over how I took and passed my AWS security specialist exam. I just passed this exam a week ago, so I'm gonna be going over the study time, the resources I used, and also what to expect on the exam. So without wasting your time, let's go ahead and start. So about the study time, this exam took me 3 weeks of intense study. Just to clarify, I already took the AWS certified cloud practitioner exam. I also have my solutions architect and developer associate exam. So in all those exams, there is built-in security in them. So this is building up on the knowledge I already have on those certifications and all the hands-on labs I've done in the past. So eventually I just studied for 3 weeks and I passed the exam. So I didn't go the traditional route like people usually go. Like we usually go for the practitioner exam, do all the associates level, then do the 2 professional, and then go to the specialty exam. But because a couple of months ago I took the CompTIA security plus certification, and I was like, it's all security. I think I can just study for this one, do the labs, and just pass it. So yeah, I took it and I passed it. I was so scared, but I eventually passed it. So like I said, the exam took me 3 weeks of intense study to pass. And the way I studied it was, so since it was 3 weeks, the first week I did videos, intense videos, and as I was doing the videos I was following up with labs. The second week I have a book I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes. I used the book for study. And the last week I focused on labs. Like the first 2 days of the last week I focused on labs, like labbing for the whole 2 days. Then the other days I did practice questions and answers. So yeah, that's how I went with the study. For the resources, I'm a huge fan of Udemy. So on Udemy, I'm a huge fan of two individuals, two instructors on Udemy. That's Stephane Maarek and Neal Davis. So I used their study materials. I also use another person's study material. I think his name is Tendram. I'll leave the description I'll leave the name in the description below. But I used the study material for 3 study materials on Udemy, and I also got a study guide on Amazon. I also leave this description leave the link in the description below. That way you guys can check it out. But yeah, those are the things I used to study. I watched the videos for the first 1 week, and I'll did the rest like I said earlier on. I also use Tutorial Dojo. So Tutorial Dojo doesn't have the study guide, but he has the practice exams. So I use his practice exams too. So on the exam, what to expect on the exam? So the exam was really tough. I think it was one of the toughest exams I've taken so far on AWS. But the reason why it was tough, it wasn't because of the content, but it was the way the questions were formed. You have multiple answers that could be right. You just have to pick the best answer for that question. So yeah, it was that tough for me, but ultimately I got it done and I passed it, and I think you can pass it too. I'll leave the link to all the resources I used. If you have any questions on how to pass this exam and what else to expect, I can't go into much details on what to expect exactly on the exam, but if you have any further questions, just leave me a comment and I'll answer you personally. And thank you for watching this. If you need any help transitioning to the cloud, leave me a question or leave me a comment, and I'll follow up with answers. Thank you very much.